today I'm going to be doing another Geometry Dash tutorial. This tutorial will be on the keyframe trigger, which is another one of those odd ones. It's very weird because most players have seen it and possibly seen it in action, but don't actually know how to use it. Well, first of all, you're going to want to take whatever object you want. In this case, I'll be using a spike, because it's easiest to do all demonstrations on. Now you're going to want this item. This item I like to call the key. This is a keyframe. The keyframe, what it does is it has a bunch of different, players don't understand how the keyframe works. Basically, what you want is you want to, first of all, copy paste it, then move your keyframes around. Right? Now you're going to want to hit all of these with a group ID. Then take your object and also give it a different group ID. Whoops. Then you're going to want to take your keyframe trigger. I will be setting this to a touch trigger. The animation group ID is 1, because that's the keyframe's ID, group ID. And then the target ID is the group ID of whatever object you want to move. For instance, 2, which is the spike. So now if we go over here and touch this, the spike moves across the path. Very simple. That's just the basic understanding of how keyframes work. Because if we take this keyframe here and rotate it, and then hit play, the spike will rotate. And this does work with any rotation you can think of. So you can't have something that does this. Fun. Then there's one more thing that can be changed. If we go and add the scale and change it, this even works with the warp trigger. So here we have our really weird ones. Pretty interesting to watch, isn't it? Let's watch it again. And as you can see, my character does not get hurt. And if we even want, you can even copy paste and add more to the track. But here I will be setting this is back to normal, and then we hit multi-trigger, and you want to know what you can do now? Watch your cursed animation over and over again. The warp is probably just like the stupidest. To do. I just love doing this with the warp. So, let's look at what this is. Well, let's, ignore damage and then watch. That's truly something. Just like goes crazy and then becomes big, small, and but then normal. Well, that's all for this video. Hope you enjoyed this wacky thing. Yeah. So, goodbye!